Hey everybody, Shinar2 here, and welcome back to Tales of Arise. When we last left off, we kind of got a look into Alphen's past. Apparently, 300 years ago, he caused some great calamity on Lenegris. Naori, who apparently is a distant relative of Shion, put the mask on him so that he wouldn't have to live with the guilt. We have since found all of our party members, minus Shion, and we're in a small village that is free from Renan rule, out in the wilds. So let's continue, see what happens.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
I don't think you need a right to rescue somebody. I think somebody will appreciate anybody rescuing them. I don't think you need a right for that. Alright, fast travel point added. Okay. Tristram! We Diablo boys now. Cow! Okay, there's a bunch of people to talk to and a bunch of stars. We're getting a bunch of story here. Let's go ahead and talk to this group. Hey, guys. Hey, look, he's got his COVID mask on. He's being, practicing being responsible. Oh, there's a chest. Screw you, chest. Beef. That's what's for dinner. Where the hell are we? I see all kinds of trees around here I don't recognize. Is there any hope for us ever getting back to Mahag Sar? Okay, so are these some of the people that were on that ship? Appears so, right? Cow. I've had to survive a lot of death around me to get to where I am now, both as a slave and on my way to this place. All I want now is to live the rest of my days in peace and quiet, so please don't cause any trouble while you're here. I'm not going to, brother. Alright, Dohalim, talk to me.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then?
Exactly.
Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Are we all being
Speaking of
controlled?
which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By
Fried fish.
comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete
How
over
poignant.
lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
Sometimes we need some help in seeing the truth behind our pain. See, that's why I like keeping you around, Dohalim. You got some truth bombs that you just like to, drop out like it's nothing. All right, let's talk to this guy. Oh, there's shiny over there. After that nasty shipwreck, I'm surprised I'm still alive. Are all of these people from the shipwreck? Because that seems weird if that's the case. I don't think so. Come on, let's go. Swim with armor on. Sea bream. Is there anything else? Can't go that way. Invisible wall. Doesn't appear. Oh, I forgot I can swim faster. Doesn't appear to be anything else in the water. Let's talk to you. Good. I don't see anything here that's spoiling or poisonous. It's important that we inspect everything we eat here carefully. There are no doctors or medicine here, so one wrong move and we'd be in trouble. Look at all these fish. Okay, look at the boat. Are you one of the refugees from Pelagian? If so, I need to warn you about something. Our village is secret. For everyone's safety, don't do anything that could attract any Renan attention, all right? It's extremely important. We are totally going to do that, and I apologize ahead of time. All right, Renwell.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
I just wish you would die less.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already?
Yes.
Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Talk to you with the starfish. I've tried looking everywhere for him, but I can't find Mahavar. Dang it. Why do you have to be the only one to have to go down with the ship? Oh, that's the dude who piloted the container ship for us, wasn't it? Seems like there's been a big shipwreck. People and things keep washing in with the tide lately. Talk to you. Let's go talk to Kisara.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up.
Let's fight them.
So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, How did you get back down here from Lenegis, anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
He doesn't know. Can we fast travel? No, we can't. Okay. Hello there. You look like a Dragon Quest character. The coastline up ahead is swarming with Zeugles. I won't stop you from going, but don't bring any of them back to the village. We're totally going to do that too, aren't we? Who else do we need to see? We need to go all the way around. Okay. You guys? Chickens! Please just lay some eggs already. I want to eat something other than fish for once in my life. Eat the chickens! Can we go in here? What is this? Is this a house? Renus Alma. So, he says he slaughtered a bunch of people. Did he go into like a blind rage and physically do all that destruction himself? Or did the ceremony just not work and there was an explosion? This village was founded by survivors who fled the regime in Pelagion. They left in search of a better life away from the repressive rule of the Rena and ultimately settled upon here. It's been years since any more deserters have arrived from there. However, I'm not even sure how long at this point. What could have happened that stopped the flow of people, I wonder? Sure, that's not going to be good. Also, did we time travel, or is it because of the experiments that we just don't age? I kind of feel like he would have realized if he's been alive for 300 years, those. But maybe the mask just kept him forgetting stuff? I don't know. Are you outsiders? I've never seen anyone who's not from this realm before. Yeah, our grandpa told us never to talk to guys like you because you're scary and mean. Yes, I am. One of the reasons why this is the perfect place to hide is because of the mountains surrounding here. They shield us from the Rena's eyes. Yeah, but clearly people know how to get here, so I feel like the Renans would have been able to figure that out. I think it's more or less they just don't care to come after you. Could be wrong too about that though. Alright, there's a few things over this way. So we've got you and a horse. Never met any Dahnans before that didn't originally escape from Pelagion. You're not going to rat us out to the Rena, are you? Just making sure. No. This harvest looks like it's growing nice and healthy. These are going to taste great once they're ready to be eaten. Okay, I want to talk to this one. Don't just take food without asking. Our crops are a vital resource that have to be shared with everyone here. And you two? If you make it through Shinefall Woods and then go past Aurum Falls, you can see Pelagion out in the distance. Although just thinking about seeing that castle sends shivers down my spine, so it's not exactly a trip that I recommend taking personally. What about you? No, we just... Once you escape Pelagion, you have to cross through marshlands, waterfalls, and forests before finally ending up here. The only thing left after that is the ocean. There's nowhere else left to run, so if the Renans ever find us, we'll be in real trouble. So it sounds like they had an escape. They went as far as they could go. They made it to the ocean. They don't have boats, so they decided to settle here because they have no way of going any further away. We get by here mostly on fishing and what few fields we're able to cultivate in the village. Sometimes we hunt and forage for fruits in the forest too, but that's a risky proposition, so we can't afford to go there as much as we'd like. But we'll go there and bring all the Renans back here to kill all of you guys without even trying to. Are we going to fight something here? It looks like it.
Alphen.
Yes.
Are we gonna go rescue Shionne or what?
Yes.
What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Yes.
Do I even have any right to be?
Yes.
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man. Snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shionne.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shionne?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again.
So are you holding yourself back? Is
I
that
can't
what you're
guarantee
saying?
anyone's safety, including Shionne's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Faltering imposter.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shionne or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shionne. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
All right.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Law actually had the best motivational speech out of all of them. So, good job, Law. And look, there's an owl. Star hair clip. Oh, okay, can we walk away? Okay. Anything over here? I still feel like we're gonna fight something like right here. Can we just jump up? No, we're not gonna be able to, are we? Let's go to the inn. Kinda want Alphen to have his power back, because this is kinda lame. I'll put all my chips into him to fight well.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their
house hunters.
territory.
Well, let's fight him.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
Can I create my party?
I'm up for it.
Come on, use your
Really?
anger.
You ready?
Good.
As ready as I'll ever be.
Let the hate flow
It's
through
now or never,
you.
right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Alright, party is back. We got a fist bump for Law. Bumbling fighter extraordinaire. Max AG is nice. Inferno Punch. Counter edge, weaken battle chain, increased damage. What's the one we were working on? Oh, this one. Fang Bolero. I like that. It sounds like something from Ocarina of Time. KO prevention I still want for her. Reduced art. Okay, can we back out of this?
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Yeah. We're gonna do it. I want to do this. So Rinwell needs to be on this side. Law here. As much as I like you, I think we're gonna put. Well, we need Dohalim. Like we have to have him. So Dohalim will go in the. Where did we have Xion normally? She was over here. And as much as I like you, I think Law with more attack is probably the better way to go right now. With that being said, what is Law's equipment? Refined wing gauntlets. I don't think he has the top weapon. He does have that vest though, and a poison charm. We've got Opal. We can change that out. There was a poison charm that was good for us. That one was. And then we need to go to arts and enable everything. Yeah. All right.
We need to hurry.
Where's it at? It's back up top. I told you we were gonna fight here. Okay, so let's save real quick. All right, let's go see what we can find. Oh, we gotta talk to these guys. Get inside, hurry. You guys aren't moving. Why are there Zeugles here all of a sudden? Why now? Because we brought them here. We're done for. Everyone's gonna die. No, they're not. We're gonna fight them. All right, they're just gonna cower. Watch it be a big boss Zeugle.
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no Zeugle
Hold
policy.
on. Let's make sure. No, we want to control you. We want to go to the one that's casting and do this.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Leave the chargers to me!
It's almost Be my guest.
Smelling to me.
Yeah! And follow to me!
Eat dirt. Take it. You're finished. Take it. I'm not done. Devastation.
There we go. Get the strike going.
Lightning Tiger Blade. Now, here I come. Devastation. Stardust. I'm not done. No further. Be still. Stardust. I'm on it. Destruction. Lightning thrust.
Come on, let's get a combo. There we go.
In an instant. Impact block. Not a chance. It's over. Devastation. Stardust.
Dead.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistleum kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
How do you know?
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
Power of
But
friendship.
Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana.
All right, let's do it.
Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelagion. According to the villagers,
Pelagion, not
there's a huge
Pelagion.
cliff separating Thistleum from the
Pelagion.
capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We need to buy curatives? Maybe new weapons, armor? We went through some tough fights.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we
Frosty's
venture forth.
Embrace.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
I will, but first...
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait. Don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going.
Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or a subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.